Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the movie Circus of Horrors. Wonderfully well done movie. Definitely good. Um, it's like a horror slash crime slash drama movie, all combined together. And you got this movie, right? It starts off with this lady going around breaking stuff around her house, and then these two detectives walk in, and they notice that the woman had problems with her face. It was like messed up, and you find out it was this plastic surgeon, and he's on the run because he screwed up on his operation. He got in an accidental car accident, and then he ended up he survived actually, and he visited the two people that helped him perform this operation. So they pretty much they're on the run. They come across this young girl who have like problems with her face, and he went to talk to the father. The father of the little girl is played by Donald Pleasance, like one of his earlier movies. And Donald Pleasance is also in this movie, but he doesn't have like a big role or anything. It's a small role. Um, as he talked to the father of the girl, he said, "Let me perform this operation to cure her face." And Donald Pleasance's character made a deal with him, saying that, "All right, if you could do this for my daughter, I'll give you everything or whatever you need." And once he performed the operation, and the girl's cured from her skin problem with the scar on her face, um, the doctor said he wanted like a percent of the circus, you know. So him and the father of the girl made a deal that he get a percentage of the circus, and they went out celebrating. And then Don Pleasant's character ended up doing the dance with the bear for celebration. Accidentally, the bear killed him, and the doctor he had a chance to save the character of Don Pleasant, save the father of the young girl, but he didn't want to. So once the father died, he realized, you know what, since I killed him pretty much. He didn't want to say it like that, but since the doctor killed him in a way, right? He get on full ownership of the circus now, and pretty much 10 years later, right? He had this ideal, I mean, this is before. Hold on, maybe rephrase that. That's before 10 years. After the father's death, he has full ownership of the circus. He met up with this prostitute and offered her a deal that he would fix her face, and then he told two of his assistants, you know what, we could use the circus as our hideout, as our front. Only thing we have to do is hire like criminals to become part of the show, like they become actors or technicians, like they work in the circus with them. He offers them a deal that, hey, like pretty much I can fix their face or whatever type of attitude. As he says in the story line of this movie, he will have two records of them. One record showing the before the picture, how they look before, and an after picture, how they look after, in case they're going to betray them. They can use these records to expose their criminal identity. So that was like the story. And then 10 years later, that's where we get to the circus being much bigger. It's not broke as it was at the beginning of this movie, as you see it looks. They find out the doctor. He's, of course, he full ownership. He's the owner of the circus. He made it better than it was before. Um, Mysteriously, you got this young girl who was part of the circus decided to leave. She met someone, and pretty much the owner of the circus, the doctor, he doesn't want her to leave. So so the notion of the story is like whoever leaves the circus, and it's mainly females that he's killing in this movie, that they will die accidental death in the circus. Meanwhile, you got this reporter. He wants to go undercover, trying to find some. As the movie progressed, by the way, you got story mode. You got the people that want to leave will die. Like I said just now, the reporter will come in, do an investigation. He wants to find out more about the circus, why these mysterious death in the circus, why these people dying, how come they have no background, how come they can't identify these people, and of course he is in love with the daughter of the father that used to own the circus that died from the bear attack. She's like I said, 10 years later, she's all grown up now. He That's the proposed gonna be that girl's love interest in the movie, and while you got some shady business going on with the first girl that the doctor hired to work in the circus, the prostitute, she become a top actress in the circus, but she wants to be like number one villain. So she's kind of get mad when she can't get top spot, and she starts later on as the movie progresses, she realizes who the doctor really is and know his true identity, and saying, hey, if I don't get top billing, I'm pretty much gonna tell you off, pretty much. And then the doctor's like really conniving. The two assistants help him to kill the victim that's trying to ruin the circus. And even though the two sisters don't like it, no, they get tired of it. But like I said, they get stuck with it because they like too loyal to the doctor. As the movie as we fast forward, later on they have the charity contest. I mean, a charity event, excuse me, for this for mental health, and you realize the one that's raising the funds for it was the first victim from the beginning of this movie, the actress, and she recognized the doctor by the ring that he wore, and then she started getting like sick and stuff, and then as the movie progressed, one of the circus actors that the doctor's in love with, that he helps perform the surgery on, he told his former lover that, hey, I'm gonna marry this girl, pretty much, and he started having this girl go to a lion taming act, and she had no experience in it. But then you realize that the brother and sister team, the assistant that was loyal to the doctor, they kind of like set the whole thing up so the girl could die and make their way to escape. And once the evil doctor found out that what happened to the woman that he loves, that he wants to marry, they end up fighting it out. And I don't want to ruin too much, but it's like the movie is really good, man. You have an epic fight scene with the doctor and the former assistants. He's on the run. The one of the former assistants let the wild gorilla loose to come after him. Um, the first victim from the first movie, she decided to trick her boyfriend to step out so she could drive her car back to the circus, and pretty much she's gonna kill the doctor herself because she wants revenge, in a way. And you get the police and the reporter trying to go after the doctor, going to put a stop to this once and for all. And the movie is just the ending is just awesome. It's just a simple, awesome ending for its time, by the way. And definitely is a very enjoyable movie. Circus of Horrors. Um, definitely pick it up. My copy is actually the drive-in double theater version, and be on the lookout. I will be reviewing Theater of Death, which is another good movie to check out, by the way. So Circus Horrors, check it out. Like I said, peace, guys. See you later. Definitely get this.